This is absolutely amazing. And I knew as soon as I started reading it, my heart started beating really fast. And I know that I'm supposed to say this. This is the significance of your suffering. And it says, it may seem like the pain and suffering that God allows is all for nothing, but it's not. He promised that. And he said you shouldn't be surprised by it. Though specific storms of life may seem to come unexpectedly, we're told to expect them. They will come with great purposes, even though you don't understand what those are. God is at work. He's using it all for your good and His glory. At the forefront of suffering comes a force that drives you to your knees in dependence of God. It's those situations where there's no one and nothing that can save you, that you realize exactly who God is and that you desperately need Him. It brings your heart to a place of humility, understanding that God is in control and you're not, keeping you from walking through life full of pride. It's your troubles that turn up the heat. As God holds you in His refining fire, pause on that last part. He's holding you. And He never lets go. Never. It's through your sufferings that your faith is going to endure, and it's going to grow in ways you can't imagine. God is concerned with transforming you to live with Him forever. He loves you enough to allow you to go through pain and suffering, taking away anything in the world that you might be tempted to rely on. His goal is that you would grow deeper and stronger in your confidence in Him, that you fully realize that He is all you need. And my heart just started beating a mile a minute. So I know that somebody is meant to hear this. And everything that we go through is for a purpose. Everything. And through it, we realize that God is what we need. And with God, we will have everything that we need. He will give us everything that we need if we rely on Him. So even though these storms and the suffering feel terrible at the moment, they're necessary for our growth. And I'm right there with you. Anytime I have to learn and anytime I have to suffer to get closer to where God wants me to be, or you may have to take a shortcut that's ugly to get to the beautiful pathway to your destination. And we have to keep our focus on God through that time. And it's so not easy. I'm not saying this as in I expect everybody to just jump right on, and just because I say it or just because God wants you to do it, that it should be that easy. That's not it. God doesn't expect us to want to just go with no reservation. He knows we are. He knows that there's fear at the best we can do. We're all going to be uneasy and fear the unknown, especially if it pulls us towards the direction of suffering. And that is why, unless we have God in our lives, we won't understand what that is. And we won't understand the purpose of the struggle until we get on the other side of it, if we don't have God. So I know somebody's meant to see this, so no hashtags, no mentions, no words. And so whoever God wants to see this is going to see it.